Hey, great afternoon. Hello, Missy May, Miss Snaggletooth. So I was just watching a thing, and I thought this would be an interesting one to do, a comparison between vegetable oil and butter, lard, the things that we were using before vegetable oils came on the market. So which one is actually healthier and which one is more toxic? I think this will be an interesting one to do. So, going to this one, see what we can get. And I think we'll use, which cards will we use? Okay, I think I'll use these. Okay, let me pull these out. And let me do a ruffle shuffle here and we'll see what we get. So, which way to ask this one question? Okay, can you give me the differences between vegetable oil versus lard or butter? Okay, vegetable oils versus lard and butter. Give me a read on the difference between vegetable oils versus lard or butter. Okay, and oh, that one's, okay, that's coming out, this is coming out, and that's coming out, okay. Vegetable oil. Ooh, vegetable oil. We have first how it's moving, how it's processing. We might get a lot of it from overseas, and this is tower moment. Not great for you. So it looks like we get a lot of this stuff processed overseas. Let's do I'm gonna do the, okay. Moving, get it from overseas, and it is, yeah, it's saying it is really detrimental. When it's swinging backwards, that is a negative energy, okay? So it's not looking good for vegetable oils. Ruffle shuffle again, and let's ask about lard. Lard or butter. How are the lard and the butter? Okay, first one out. Okay, so none of them are really fabulous, but it looks like the one is less toxic. Okay, this is usually less money, okay? Less money overall. This is about your, yes, about your circulatory system, etc., heart circulatory system, okay? It's doing positive on that, positive energy, but you don't want to use too much of it, is what it's saying. You know, you don't want to overdo things. Yes. So if you overdo it, it could be causing problems. But it's, again, less money financially. This is about circulatory, your heart. You don't want to overdo it. If you overdo it, then you could have difficulties. But definitely saying it's healthier than the vegetable oils, which are toxic, is basically what it's saying. A lot of them come from overseas, processed, and toxic for your system. I'll probably get a lot of feedback on that one because so many people are vegetarians and vegans and they don't want to use animal products. Well, okay, don't use lard, but use grass-fed butter. Use grass-fed butter. Use very little. Now, when I'm cooking and doing my stuff, I do that, like steam frying. I've done that way before it came out as a thing to do. You add your butter in your pan. I use grass-fed butter. It's usually what I use. Put a little of that pan and then just put a little bit of water in it so it kind of steam fries. So you're not using a lot of butter. You're not using a lot of those things. I don't think that a lot of deep fried food is good for anyone, whether it's lard or whatever you cook it in. Okay, they're not healthy for your system to do a whole lot of deep fried foods. Okay. But again, if you're going to use it, the lard, yeah, I said that word, the lard or the butter, grass-fed butter, is much better for your system than is the vegetable oils. Yes. So I'm going to put a link to the one I was just watching. I just got into the very beginning of it. I haven't watched the whole thing. I said, oh, that's an interesting topic. Let me just throw the cards and see what we get. Okay? Now, I have not used lard in forever. I know one thing we used to do, my mother used to save the bacon fat, okay, and would sometimes use bacon grease for cooking, because it's going to add a little bit of that flavor of the bacon if you use it. Now, I don't eat a lot of bacon. In fact, I very seldom ever have it. It's just too salty for me, so I don't have a tendency to eat it at all. But if you do happen to like bacon, that's another thing you save. Now, my mother used to make the bacon gravy instead of, I don't like the sausage gravies. You just use a little bit of the bacon grease and your flour, and you mix them and you make the gravies, okay, with your biscuits and gravy and that type of thing. And so whenever I go, I get hungry for biscuits and gravy. All I'd find are the sausage ones, and I don't like the sausage. And I just doesn't anybody make the bacon gravy, the biscuits with bacon gravy? No, you can't find it anywhere. That shows how old I am, okay? but yeah, what the reading is saying, the vegetable oils, soybean oils, all of these things are not great for you. They are toxic to your system. I'll probably, like I said, get a lot of flack on this one. Well, that's okay. I'm used to controversy and getting flack back for things. Okay, when you put something out and it's going to touch people's conditioned ideas, sometimes you get a lot of flack back. It's the way it is. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, love and light. See you online.